Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. But for our radio audience here in Mississippi at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com, we're glad that you all could be with us. Also, joining us, our friends at iHeartRadio and Amazon Music Podcast. We're glad you all could be with us as well. Well, we talk about a lot on this program about small businesses, but have you heard about micro businesses? There are over 20 million micro businesses in the U.S. According to a recent study at GoDaddy's Venture Forward Research Initiative, about half of them are run by solopreneurs like myself, and around 94% have 10 or fewer employees, but their impact is bigger than you might think. Joining us now to help shine a light on micro businesses, their impact on the local economy, and the work GoDaddy is doing to empower entrepreneurs around the country, we're excited to welcome Alexandra Rosen to our program today. Alexandra is the Senior Director of Venture Forward at GoDaddy. She's going to talk to us not only about the work that GoDaddy is doing, but also where you all can get more information. Alexandra, thank you so much for the time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. Glad to be on.
So this is an exciting topic because we do have, especially in our radio listening audience, a lot of individuals that are entrepreneurs, that are small businesses, and I think definitely fit like myself in the micro business category. So why is it important to recognize micro businesses, Alexandra, and their impact that they're having?
Yes, great question. So as you mentioned, while their size may be pretty small in terms of employees, their impact is actually quite large. So they're very small but mighty. And what we've found is that they impact the local economy in a number of ways. They raise household incomes for their communities. They lower unemployment, and they create 2 wage jobs for every one of these micro-business entrepreneurs, making economies just overall more resilient, which was particularly relevant during the pandemic.
Yeah, exactly. We were all trying to find all the help that we could get. Now, our audience, Alexandra, will probably be familiar with GoDaddy, of course, but what is the mission of GoDaddy Venture Forward Initiative?
Yeah, so GoDaddy overall is focused on empowering entrepreneurs and making a more inclusive economy, and Venture Forward was started in 2018 to uncover the impact of these over 20 million micro businesses across the U.S., and because oftentimes they're too new or too small to be captured. And so including them in the decision-making for policymakers and sharing this data about their impact helps against that greater mission.
I mentioned that there was a research initiative that was recently done, Alexandra, that showed that half of these micro businesses are run by solopreneurs, and around 94% of them have fewer than 10 employees. Where were some of the other findings of the study?
Yeah, so we've been surveying entrepreneurs in addition to looking at where they're located in their activity levels, but really learning about them since 2019. And in February of 2022, we did this recent study you're referencing. And what we discovered was a couple really interesting things. So 2.8 more million microbusinesses were started in 2020 than 2019, and about a third have started since COVID. What we found is who is starting them, especially since COVID, has evolved. So women-owned and Black-owned businesses have jumped almost to double digits in terms of the growth of what percentage they take up of these new starts. And, for example, Black women account for over 1 in 6 of all micro-businesses started since the pandemic as the fastest-growing segment. So we're learning who's behind them, and then each one has really unique needs in terms of access to capital or help with marketing and things like that.
Yeah, and that brings up a really good point because, I mean, all businesses, including micro businesses, are different. So what are some of the resources available to micro business owners, Alexandra?
Well, through our research and experience, we've really learned a lot about what helps make micro businesses successful, and that's why we just recently launched GoDaddy Open. What that is an initiative to partner with cities even closer to share this data and help them reach these local micro-businesses because they have a lot of great programming available. But what we've learned in this survey as well is very few micro-business entrepreneurs know what's available to them. So GoDaddy Open is our effort and desire to partner with cities to make these resources available so they can get help with training, marketing, et cetera.
Love that. Love that. There's nothing like having resources available. So, Alexandra, you keyed it up perfectly then. Where can our audience go for more information?
Yes. I'll invite you to go to our website, godaddy.com/ventureforward. Has all the insights. It has all our data, easy to download, visuals of any community you're in to see how many micro businesses are there of that 20 million and the concentration, and our contact info to learn more and get in touch with us.
Love that, and we'll be linking it up for our audience. Again, everyone, Alexandra Rosen has been our guest, the Senior Director of Venture Forward at GoDaddy, sharing some great information about micro businesses, the impact they're making, but also where they can go for more resources. And, Alexandra, thank you so much again for this. Really appreciate it, and looking forward to having you back on the program again.
Thank you so much. Likewise. Have a great day.
You as well. We thank you, our audience, for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live, part of our News You Can Use segment here at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying, as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. Let's go make today amazing. Take care.